Natalie Mordovtseva's post-breakup journey, from reality TV heartbreak to career reinvention. Natalie Mordovtseva, known for her tumultuous appearances in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, has found herself at a crossroads yet again. Once a recurring face on 90 Day, The Last Resort, Natalie is now making headlines for an entirely different reason. The end of her relationship with Josh Weinstein, mounting fears of homelessness, and a fresh pivot toward rebuilding her life and career. From sequem to survival mode, Natalie's rocky start in the U.S. Natalie's journey into the world of reality TV began with her long-distance romance with Mike Youngquist. A native of Ukraine, Natalie had big dreams of living in a glamorous American city, ideally somewhere like Las Vegas where she could pursue a Hollywood career. However, those dreams were quickly put on hold when Mike brought her to his hometown of Sequim, Washington, a quiet rural area where his family ran a Christmas tree farm. The shift in lifestyle was jarring. Natalie, accustomed to city life, struggled to adapt to the rustic environment and conservative family dynamics. Conflicts quickly escalated between her and Mike's mother, and eventually with Mike himself. Though they eventually married, it became increasingly clear that Natalie was unhappy and unfulfilled. She left Mike not long after their wedding and began a new chapter, one she thought would bring her closer to the life she envisioned. The illusion of security, Natalie's relationship with Josh Weinstein. After her split from Mike, Natalie began dating Josh Weinstein, a CEO of a modeling agency based in Los Angeles. The pairing initially seemed promising. Josh was successful, well-connected, and lived a lifestyle that appealed to Natalie's glamorous aspirations. She imagined that Josh could be the gateway to her dreams, someone who would support her emotionally and financially as she pursued fame and independence in America. However, the relationship quickly revealed cracks. Josh was never fully committed to Natalie in the way she had hoped. He made it clear that he wasn't interested in marriage or having more children, despite Natalie expressing a strong desire to start a family. Though he provided for her in some ways, including renting a luxury apartment for her and her mother, and even buying her a car, Josh's support came with ambiguity. There was affection, but not commitment, financial generosity, but emotional distance. To some castmates, Natalie's dynamic with Josh appeared transactional, though she rejected any implication that she was in the relationship for money. Still, when Josh began publicly dating a new cast member from the franchise, it became painfully clear that Natalie's chapter with him had closed, and she hadn't been the one to turn the page. Rebuilding her life, Natalie turns to Cameo and college. With her relationship over and her financial support from Josh seemingly gone, Natalie has started taking active steps to reshape her image and income stream. She recently revived her profile on Cameo, a platform where fans can pay for personalized video messages from celebrities, and appears to be leaning into her new role as an independent creator. In one recent Cameo clip, Natalie warmly wished a fan named Charlie a happy birthday, calling him a special person, and expressing her gratitude to the friend who commissioned the message. The video was sincere and surprisingly heartfelt. Fans noticed a softer, more grounded side of Natalie, a contrast to the often fiery personality she displayed on screen. She even reposted the clip to her Instagram and promoted her Cameo page, signaling that she's ready to connect directly with her audience in a more personal, less chaotic way. While Cameo may not provide the kind of financial windfall that a high-paying modeling gig might, it's a start. And for someone in Natalie's shoes, that start is critical. With her time on reality TV possibly winding down, she's trying to build a livelihood on her own terms. The weight of her past, 3 marriages, many unanswered questions. Natalie's romantic history has long been a source of speculation and drama on the show. Before Mike, she had already been married twice. She's claimed her first marriage ended due to financial hardship, her husband went bankrupt. Her second husband allegedly didn't want children, a deal breaker for Natalie, who has always longed to become a mother. When she left Mike, there was less clarity. Though she voiced complaints about his long work hours, their location, and his strained family dynamics, critics argued that she never gave the relationship a fair chance. Others felt Natalie simply wasn't compatible with Mike's down-to-earth lifestyle. Throughout these relationships, Natalie developed a reputation for avoiding conflict resolution and instead choosing to walk away when things became uncomfortable. This pattern has haunted her, both on the show and in the public eye, leading to perceptions of her as emotionally impulsive and unwilling to compromise. The divorce dilemma, Natalie's legal limbo. Perhaps the most pressing concern in Natalie's current life is her immigration status. For years, she remained legally married to Mike, even after beginning her relationship with Josh. When questioned about this, Natalie admitted that she had asked Mike to remain married to her, even if they were living apart. The reason? She was worried that getting a divorce might put her at risk of deportation. That fear became reality during the Single Life Season 4 tell-all, when Mike surprised her by serving divorce papers on stage. Natalie was visibly shaken and initially refused to sign the documents. It wasn't just the emotional blow. It was the fear that her entire life in the U.S. might collapse without the legal protection of marriage. Now, 5 years after their wedding, Natalie's future remains uncertain. While there's no public confirmation that the divorce has been finalized, Natalie seems to be preparing for all outcomes. In a recent interview with 90 Day Fiancé Update, she revealed that she is now enrolled as a college student, a strategic move that offers her an alternative path to legal residency and access to housing assistance if needed. "I'm studying now," she explained. "As a student, I can request housing if needed. I'm trying to focus on the future." A new version of Natalie. For years, fans have seen Natalie through the lens of 90 Day Fiancé, dramatic, unpredictable, and emotionally charged. But outside of the scripted drama and editing of reality TV, a different picture is starting to emerge. That of a woman who, for all her missteps, is now attempting to take control of her own narrative. She's no longer leaning on relationships for survival. With Josh out of the picture and Mike moving on, Natalie is left with no choice but to fend for herself. That process hasn't been easy. Rumors have swirled online about Natalie being on the brink of homelessness, though she's refuted those claims with a mixture of optimism and determination. "I am doing what I need to do," she recently told fans in an Instagram story. "Things are hard, but I'm not giving up." Her increased activity on Cameo and social media suggests that she's actively seeking to connect with fans in a more authentic way, possibly in an attempt to soften her image and attract new opportunities. Whether it's through influencer work, paid appearances, or content creation, Natalie seems to be planting the seeds for a career she can sustain independently. Looking ahead, Natalie's future in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise is uncertain. With so many new cast members cycling in and out of the spotlight, it's unclear whether TLC will bring her back for future seasons. But even if her time on the show ends, Natalie is making it clear that she's not done telling her story. The reality star who once relied on partners to carry her through the rough patches is now learning how to stand alone, even if that means starting from scratch. Whether she succeeds in reinventing herself remains to be seen. But for the first time in a long time, Natalie appears to be steering her own ship. From rural Sequim to the glamorized hope of Hollywood, from Josh's penthouse to college dorm prospects, Natalie's life has taken many unexpected turns. And as she enters this next chapter, one thing is certain: she's no longer waiting for someone else to save her. She's trying, maybe for the first time, to save herself.